Welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei III. Last time we beat up Hikawa once and for all in the Tower of Kagutsuchi. Now, off camera, I did actually do a little bit of grinding, but I got myself a very powerful ally, Ongyo-ki, which I did have one of the key guys in my party that was just kind of sitting on the bench, so I decided to fuse him by getting myself one of those paper guys in the Asakusa that kind of like reflect physical and all that. And I basically evolved them into the other keys, and I also just got the last one from the fusion area, Cathedral Shadows. So I was able to gather all three of them, and then sacrificial fusion during a full Kagutsuchi, which as it is right now on the top left, and I was able to get myself an Ongyo-ki. Oh yeah, I should also show off his moves. We got Dark Sword here. I will put up all of the skills on the top left probably. But yeah, I've done quite a bit. It wasn't actually that long, actually. So, the most I've done was walking all the way back up, which actually wasn't that bad. So, honestly, I think it was worth it. The one thing I did, though, was I did keep my promise about the Pixie. I did, in fact, fuse a Mitama into her, so she has better magic and better luck now. If I ever want to use her as like a DPS, if I really want to. Bishamon 10 also has Hasohapa now instead of Death, or whatever the other one was, Hades Blast. And I believe that's about it. I guess Uriel got a level up as well, so you now have Megadola, so you're now a proper magic attacker. So if I ever want to do a proper team comp, I could have Daisoju and Nyx on the team to have very good magical attack, as well as Ongyo-ki and Bishamon 10 as a physical attacking type of team as well. Especially so since they have pretty high agility, so they'll end up actually going before me if I equip the wrong Magatama that doesn't increase agility, just for like resistances and all that. So now we're up here, and there's a guy right here I can talk to. Let's see. That babe made it up here too. Can't stop thinking about him, man. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Chiaki, right? Because that's the only other girl I can think of that would be in this tower. So we get a healing spot here, a Fountain of Life, which is actually very nice, so I don't have to use all my chakra drops. And I do have a lot of money left over from all the Mitama fusions as well, because I did actually use my Pisaka. Speaking of Pisaka, I'm actually going to use him right now for a little bit of Liftoma. I used Riborama basically to increase the encounter rate as I was going back up. So I would have a lot of enemies to deal with, and I would get a lot of Maka and experience out of it. Shijima and Araman, the true faces of terror. Well, I killed one of them. Ugh. Don't worry about it. Why did you disappear? Did you die? Or did you just, like, go away? Oh well, you probably died from the injuries. Well, now that Araman is gone now, we only have one other guy to worry about, according to that guy at least. Oh my goodness! So we have a Mimic here, technically. Oh! Okay. I'm not sure if I can actually recruit you, but I do have the space for it. Yeah, we'll just hit the damage here. We're not really in any danger here. So we got a Orangda. So let me use a Spyglass on you. So, you repel physical and you're weak to electric, which is very good information to know because I was about to punch you otherwise. So, let's just use Dark Sword on the Abaddons because I can't really do anything else. Oh, you have Retaliate, that is fine because I literally block physical. And since you're weak to electric, I will make use of this weakness. There we go. I don't know why the camera is so far to the right though, but we will do a Prominence here, which is very powerful fire here. Nice, and then the main character can just go for a Bolt Storm. Hopefully I can get the middle head. Yes, we got the middle. And Ongyo-ki can just use another Dark Sword, probably on the right one, so they can't use magic either. There we go, we got very lucky on the magic here. There we go, Death Cast. And we got a block here. Very perfect battle here. No mistakes whatsoever. And we get a bead chain out of it, which is very nice. And a lot of experience out of it. So I will heal, and then we're gonna move on then. But I'm curious, that woman thing we just fought, I wonder if I can recruit her, because the Bishamon 10 could actually fuse into her if I fused Nyx with Bishamon 10, but it would end up being purely a magic type of demon instead of the physical, which is what my Bishamon 10 was invested into. But now that I have the Ongyo key, I also don't need to have another physical attacker. Up ahead, the floor will flicker in and out of existence. If you go the wrong way, you'll get a taste of gravity. Beyond that, darkness awaits you. So we do have someone, the Pisaka, who can light up the way, no problem. I did also miss a lot of doors back then, and there's also a save point here, so this is actually very nice just to be here. It is pretty close to the other save point, but I guess I just got lucky and I ended up here first. So I'm just going to explore the rest of this floor, and then off camera I will pretty much explore the lower floor as well, and just cut to if I find anything interesting. There's a little ghost here. This is one huge tower. Can you believe we're only halfway up? Well, don't need to worry about Izamu. He's ingested all that Magatsui after all. So it seems like all of the souls seem to be on Izamu's side. Not really any demons, despite the Phantom guys also being a part of Izamu's reason. It was like the Amala network, that's what it was. Yeah. So we saw a lot of ghosts in the Amala network as well. So that is pretty much what is on Izamu's side. Not sure if every soul is on his side though. I kind of doubt it, but seems like that's what he's just left with. So this is just a little area here to examine the room ahead, I suppose? I'm not really sure why this is here, but there's probably going to be a cube from either... Well, I don't know, actually. It's not above or below. I don't see, like, a chasm. So I guess it doesn't really matter there. Yeah, there's not really anything here, so I guess I'll just go back. Ooh, on the way back, we actually find a new enemy here, which we did actually have on our team before I made you a Daisoju. So let's just look at you again. So you nullify magic and you're weak to ailments, and you have basically lightning and wind. So, if you're weak to ailments, does this work? Is you're technically magic? Oh yeah, it does work. Cool. So you're not considered magic actually, you're just a mind attack. Which is, I'm not really sure what you scale off of. I would assume you scale off of magic, right? Because you're not really doing nearly as much damage as everything else. And your attack stat is pretty high, so I guess the mind damage, it has its uses against specifically that enemy, yeah. Oh yeah, we do get a level up for the Ongyo key, which will learn Mega Do. Though I'm not sure if I'll actually learn it, but I could actually replace Beckon Call, so this does medium almighty damage to all foes. So Beckon Call summons a random ally to battle. Not the most useful. I don't need to summon a random ally to battle, so I'll just replace you with Megado, because I'd rather have the main character summon the person I exactly want into battle. But you could do a strategy where you have a very small amount of demons on your team to specifically pinpoint exactly who you want. So say you have like 4 guys, and including the main character, so 5. You'd have 5 guys, the restaurant, not the restaurant actually, just 5 guys. You get one guy that dies, and then you just summon in the other, and then there you go, you have a perfect replacement without needing to waste the main character's turn. So, if you really want to min-max your team setup like that, while also getting rid of everyone else, I suppose that is something you can do. And yet again, we're inside of an empty room, or not really empty, but like, there's not really much you can do about that. Very strange doors. So while exploring the lower floor, we do get a level up for Raido, which will get Raido the Eternal and a strength boost, which is very much needed. So what does this do? Pierce and raises damage of all attacks by 50%. His magic stat is low, and I already have electric on many of my characters already, so I want to get rid of this one. And also, yeah, since I explored the majority of this place, let me just zoom out real quick. Yep. I explored all of the southern area right there, and there was nothing there, except for like damaged floor tiles. And right here, there is a chest, which hopefully it'll tick up to full. There we go. So let's get the maximum rewards. And we get a Pot of Death from a full Kagutsuchi chest. Reduces HP of all foes to 1. Now, I'm not sure if that's guaranteed, but if it is, then it'll be very handy to use against a horde of enemies that are very tough. Though, it's only a one-time use, so it's not exactly the most useful, I would say, but it's whatever. Ooh, right here, actually, where I am, there's a cash cube here, which the other one was an enemy, so let's see what this one is. An attack mirror, which is a free Tetrakarn, basically. well, I say free, but it's a one-time use, but any type of reflection without needing to put my Nyx in the party is very nice. Just if I want some team variety, so I don't have to be forced to use a specific teammate. And that is every single area from this floor, I suppose. So let me just go back up and do that walkway puzzle. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. This is actually an Amala Link zone. So I can go to the Tower of Kagutsuchi 1 here, and also Tower of Kagutsuchi 2, which is here. So this is pretty much a checkpoint to go back and explore the entire world at any time you want. So that's actually very good information to know. So you are completely fine to go back to the Asakusa to heal and stock up on items, pretty much. So I'm not sure when those floors will dissipate, but I can only assume that these paths over here will lead to some kind of treasure. And hey, there's also a Nyx here as well. Ahaha, so if you walk a little bit further, you'll see that the floor actually expands. So that's going to be the puzzle here, I suppose. I need to find out where to walk and where not to go. And it seems like I'm kind of stuck here, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's now dark. I do believe the ghost guy did say that, but luckily for me I have Pisaka here, which will light up the way. Now, let's check the map real quick. Well, it just says Tower Kagutsuchi, so I have no idea where I am, and I'm going down again. Well, it took me back here. Okay, so from the walkway area, I decided to go to the other side instead, and there appears to be a walkway there, and also we get another Lilith, which I wonder if I can recruit. So let me just Deathbound real quick. Don't kill the one on the left, and then we're just gonna pass until it's my turn again. Okay, let's try to talk to you. Are you asking me out? Give me a Maka, so I can recruit you, okay? Yeah, sure, let's just take all my Maka. Yeah, sure, whatever. I have so much money. Oh, I know it's kind of annoying, but I can't join you. Make do with this, and I get a life stone. But we now know that we can talk to, Liliths. So I do wonder if I can get another one. So through the door, we seemingly do have a way to go, but it actually just takes me back here. Oh, okay, so that's what these corners are for. They are literally just bait, and you don't want to walk there. So let's just go back to the platforms and then just not go left or right this time. We're just gonna go straight forwards. Yeah, that battle had like 3 reinforcements, and I got a lot of experience and money out of it. And we got a Pisaka level up, which I don't really care about, so let's move on. So those 2 are bait. These 2 are also probably bait as well. But I'm gonna check them out regardless, because I can always just cut to when I find something interesting or not. And there's a path there, which probably just takes me back over there, doesn't it? Anything else so I don't have to do that? Perhaps? Maybe? Well, that takes me there. What's probably gonna happen, though, with this path over here is that... Oh, where do you take me, actually? Well, I fought some Nyxes and they gave me a level up, so I guess I'm gonna... give me luck. Yeah, sure. What Magatama am I equipped right now? Oh, Gamarogi. Well, I'll just nullify light at this point. There we go. Can't be too bad. Okay, so let's just go through this door here, and it seems to be progression, so I once again accidentally progressed when I wanted to get some treasure. Well, I don't think there's anything of use for me here anyways, so I'm just gonna progress, and off camera I'll just go back if I really want to, because it's right next to a save station that I can warp to at any time, so we're on like the outside part of it. This is a very cool angle. So this right here could be the thumbnail if I really wanted to. It's very cool, honestly. Yeah, that's gonna be the thumbnail. All right. So let's see if there's any new enemies on the outside area. I don't think there will be, but if there are... Okay, so these are enemies that we've seen before, but not in this formation. We haven't really seen the snake Yearlingers with the shadows here. So, I guess that's cool. I'll still do, like, the same strategies of kind of just doing AoE damage and then healing right after, so... if I die, I die. That's pretty much my motto here, because there's always a chance that there's something that may happen. Oh, cool, we got a pierce there. I don't know what the pierce was for, but I'll take it. Because I'm pretty sure there's not really any enemy there that, oh, right, that's right. Those, shadows actually resist physical. That's right, I remember now. They just don't block it, but they do resist it, but not with Rido's ability. Now I have no idea where this is going to take me. Probably right over there. But why would I be here, though? I mean, I can only assume that there's some kind of reasoning for this, like a treasure or like a way to backtrack, maybe, from somewhere else. Because there is a chest on the right there. I just don't see any other cubes that I could take. So, I suppose I'll just have to keep looking around. Maybe there's one over here. Yeah, there is a cube here. So let's take this one. Let's just hope we don't run into any encounters as well. And, okay, so yeah, I can just go left over here, and we'll get the chest. And unfortunately, I don't think the Kagutsuchi is ticking up. It's ticking down, rather, so I'll just kill these guys and get that chest. Oh, from that battle, we get a level up for Uriel, level 77, to get Radiance and a Strength bonus, which is pretty nice, I guess. And what Radiance does is high light damage to all foes, which I will do, actually, instead of Mahamon. Simply because I cannot use this against bosses, and also Radiance is probably a higher hit chance, if I had to guess. It just said high light damage, and it didn't really necessarily say it halved HP or anything like that, so I still have no idea what that left cube is for. This area right here is fascinating. Just floating on cubes really high, 322 floors high, mind you, which is way higher than any building in the real world, for sure. Really cool. I wonder what view you would have if you looked at, like, out, because like you can't really see. What's this light doing here? Okay, we're gonna test out Radiance here, and I know that the snake guy in the middle nullifies all magic, but Uriel also resists light, so it should be fine if there's any like reflection that happens. Okay, so it really just does damage. Also, this might kill me. Okay, cool, because I'm pretty sure I only resist light and I'm weak to dark, so even if I did die, I literally would have lost nothing because the teleportation, or the save spot is literally right in the room next over, so that's a very cool light attack. So I can use that against bosses if I really need to, especially ones that may be weak to light, but I doubt it because most bosses are pretty much immune to light regardless, but it's just nice to have. So there's a door here, and there's also a light there. So let's go through the door first, because the doors usually lead to something cool. And this looks like it's a boss door right there. So let's talk to this soul and see what happens. Are you the Demi-Fiend? Yes. I see. Then go in. Izamu's waiting. Okay, so we just get a boss fight here. Alright. So I wonder what team I should use here, because like I could gamble and go for a full physical team, but I could also go for magic as well. So here's what I'm using: Ongyoki, Rido, and Bishamonten. Let's enter. We're gonna be critting, we're gonna be punching real hard, and if we can't punch, well, at least I can swap my team out. So let's see what Izamu got. We get a cutscene here, which has a lot of Magutsui flowing. As you can see, that's probably what that red stuff is, even if it looks like fire almost. And we get to see this ghostly-looking animal thing. You can't really tell what it is like this as it is. But it does have that ball in there, which I'm pretty sure is where Izamu is. He's just kind of just like curled up in there. So let's see how he's going to talk to me. Is he going to go into my brain and start speaking to me through my mind? Yep, there he is.
You came all the way here just to get killed. Man, you're stupid.
Well, I knew I was going to fight this guy, so I knew I would prepare.
If only you would waited till the world of Masumi was finished. You would have at least had the chance to be reborn.
Don't worry about it.
No one's gonna mess with my plans. Not even an old friend. Sorry, but it's time to say goodbye. Forever.
If only he knew how strong I was. I'm not like how I was back at the Amala Temple. We're gonna beat this guy up. So, first things first. I should probably set up. So what I'm going to be doing is taunting to lower his stats, so if he ever has some sort of like negation, I can always just take it away. Also, I'm going to go for a Dakaja to negate the attack buff I just gave him. And then with Raido, what we're going to do, I might... yeah, here's what I'm thinking, right? So I pass here, Bishop on 10 will go for a... probably Tarukaja, right? Yeah, so Tarukaja. And then I'm going to punch him just to test the waters, right? Punch. Okay, so we can use physical. Very good. Now he has a normal hit, which is very interesting. It's not physical because Ongyo Ki actually nullifies physical. So, we're gonna go for another taunt here, so now his defense is completely gone. So now I can go for a focus, and then Ongyo Ki can go for another Dakaja to get rid of the attack buff I gave him. And then Raido can go for a gamble crit here. Let's try to crit. Because his defense is super low right now, this will be very good damage. Nice, we got the crit. And now Bishop on 10 can go for probably a Tarukaja, just for more attack bonuses. Yeah, unfortunately he's faster than me now. Oh, Aurora. Noah's resistance is shifted. And we have an Agadine here, which doesn't really do that much. This is a little worrying though, because now I don't know if he blocks physical or not, and if he does, my turn's gone, but let's test it. Yep. Okay. So normal hit here. He does hit the Bishop on 10. Agadine is fine. I was hoping you hit Bishop on 10 with that, but it's fine. So, I'll probably go for a Prominence, because I'm not at risk at, yeah, taking damage here. Aurora, another shift. I have no idea what he's doing here. Ufadine, Fisherman Sid's probably dead here. Oh, he dodged. Perfect. Okay, so we need to heal here. So I'm gonna go for a Meteor Hon. And Raido is safe to do physical attacks here because he pierces now. But what I need to do is probably... yeah, I'll raise defense, why not? Yeah, let's go for an Enter Yoshitsune here. Oh! That was weird. Okay. So even though he has Pierce... yeah, despite having Pierce, he still took damage there. Really? I'm at a loss of words here. What do I do? All I can hope is that when my turn rolls around, I can just hit him with my strong attacks. I'll just hit him with okay. Yeah, because he blocks. Is there a way to tell what he's resisting? Because, like, at the moment, I have no idea what he resists and what he doesn't. All I can hope is that my stats are just high enough to survive. And since he reflects, the turn is gone at that point. So let me see if I can use a Spyglass to see if I can see his resistances. And that's what I was worried about. Okay. I'll just raise defense more. I'll just keep raising defense till he shifts around his stats. Because once he's not immune to physical, we're going to go all in. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's just hit him. Yep. I took a lot of damage. And resistance is shifted. Zaudine, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. So now it's my turn once again. We're gonna just heal again with the main character, and we're gonna test with Ongyo Ki if I can use physical this time. So, can I use physical? No, I cannot. Great. Can I use physical now? This is gonna be the most tedious boss, because I don't know when or when I can't use an attack at this point. Wait a second. There is a way to tell, actually. There is a way. Wait a second. What move did he just use? He used lightning, right? So if I use wind, right? Do I have any wind rocks? Or force, rather? Yes, I do. Okay, does force work? No. Okay. So he's doing normal hits now. And also force as well. Does that mean he's weak to lightning? Is he only weak to physical at the start? So Agadine, he now is probably weak to ice. Let's test out the Mumbufu Rock. Okay. So the way to tell his attacks is what he's doing. And unfortunately, I have Almighty, so let me see if this works. Because, like, this isn't really, like, magic, right? Okay, so Almighty skills work, but it does barely anything, so that kind of sucks. So what I need to do with the main character is purely summon in my magic attackers. So, I'm gonna spend a lot of my turns probably just bringing them all in. Raido, unfortunately, is completely useless because he only does physical and force. So, we now have Nyx here, which does ice damage. So what does he do now? Ufodine? So now he's weak to fire, which is perfect. This is the perfect scenario, because what I can do here now is Prominence. So this will do a lot of damage. There we go. Now we're doing damage. Okay. So now I can bring in my... I probably want to bring in Daisoju, just to replace the Ongyoki, because he's also just a physical attacker. And now Daisoju, what he can do is Makakaja to buff attack, or magic attack rather. Now, Nyx can't really do anything right now, but what you can do is probably just debilitate until you start doing fire attacks, so I can use glacial attacks. Now, normal hits I'm not really too worried about. Yeah, this is fine. Yep. Now Bishamon-10 can go for another Prominence because you have not shifted. Nice. We're doing almost... Well, actually, we did 2,000 damage right there. What I can also do, because you're fire right now, is I can bring in Uriel instead of Nyx, right? And then Daisoju should go next, right? Yes, okay, he can. So I can go for another Makakaja. And then Uriel can go for a Prominence. Now, I am worried, though, Daisoju could die, but who cares? We're just gonna go for it. How much damage does this do? Also 1,000. So we're doing very good damage here. Aurora, we're now at a shift, so let's see what he does. Cyanide, okay. So you now are weak to force. So, Bishamon-10 is now completely useless. The main character can summon in someone who has force damage, which, who had force? Yeah, instead of the Bishamon-10, I can bring in the Pixie just so I can do some other magic hits. So yes, we do have electric damage here, and we have HP recovery as well, but we do not have force on you, unfortunately, but we do have HP recovery, so I can bring back the Daisoju no problem. And then Daisoju can go for a force hit here with Mezendai. Very nice, good damage. And you can just increase evasion, just in case I can dodge. I'm not sure if I can, but we'll just try. Oh, are we at phase 2? Oh, we're at phase 2 now, with the new music track here.
Why do you always get in my way?
This might be the same as Iron Man's phase 2, actually, so that's pretty cool. Aurora again, so let's see what he does. I like how there's such a shift. Normal hit, and that's it. Well, that's unfortunate. I have no idea what you are. So we're gonna have to play it very safe here, and actually what I can do is... I can't really test physical at all, actually, because... Yeah, I just don't know. I guess what I can do is just hit with the Pixie. Yep, okay. I just wanted to shift his resistances because I had no idea what he was. Normal hit again. Ah. Yeah, that's a problem. I just can't tell anymore. Because, like, if you guess wrong, it's not your turn anymore. I'll do electric because you resist it. Yep. But apparently not. Okay. Please. Okay, cool. Fire. Perfect. Oh, wait, no, not fire. That is force. Okay. So let's go for some force damage. So, yeah, I'll just pass. Pixie can go for a recovery for the party, just to keep us safe. And then Daisoju should be able to go now and do force damage here. Does that die? Nice. And unfortunately, you don't have any of those. So what I can just do instead is probably debilitate. And I'll just go for some almighty skills instead, so we're doing some damage. So we'll just pass again. Pixie's turn, Megadola. I don't have Makakaja on you, I don't think, so this won't do nearly as much damage. But, yeah, it does terrible damage, but it is something. Aurora. Alright, please do an attack here. Mezzanine. Okay, cool. Electric, I can work for this, because the main character can do electric. So, Bolt Storm, let's go. Nice. Double hit there. You can also go for electric hit. Boom. I do need to increase my... Yeah, you have electric as well. Is it worth using Makakaja or just going for a Maziondyne, right? Okay, I think it is worth just doing a Maziondyne here. Just in case I can't attack anymore, then I'll do the attack buffs. So you'll just debilitate once again. And just to lower all of your stats, like your hit rates, your evasions, your defense. And let's see what you do now. American. Okay, so now I should bring in, yeah, instead of the Pixie, I'll bring in Nyx, right? Because I don't think the Pixie has any ice moves, and you're just a healer at this point, which Uriel can also fill in that slot. And now with Daisoju, because he doesn't have any ice moves, what he's going to do is a Makakaja to buff the magic for Nyx instead. And Uriel can also... I'll just pass again. And Nyx can go for a Glacial Blast, which does hit twice, potentially. Okay, so we do 1,000 there. Not perfect, because I guess Nyx doesn't have maxed out stats there. But we're just going to do a Drain here, because it is not going to be reflected, and also recover my HP and MP. Barely, though, because this guy has so much resistances. Alright, let's see what he does. Okay, fine, perfect. So Uriel, with their maximum magic, can go for... Well, actually, I'll just go for a Makakaja, so you have plenty of magic buffs. You'll go for a Fat Prominence here. Oh, that only hit once. That sucks. I wish it hit more than once. So, what I can do here is just use a Fire Rock, I guess. So let's just go for... Go Fire here. Oh, not that much. But we just want to pass to go back to Uriel to do another Prominence for 3 damage here. Twice. No double hit, unfortunately. Okay. So Aurora will happen again. Let's see what happens. Maziondyne, so that is Force, which the Pixie and Daisoju have, I'm pretty sure. So let's let Daisoju do a little bit of damage here. Maziondyne. Nice. Now Uriel can just go for another Sugakasha. I don't know if I'm at limit reach. I'm not. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can just debilitate again. Why not? Because there's not really much else I can do. So let's go back to Daisoju's turn, and let's go for another Force hit. Boom. No kill here. He has a lot of HP. So we got Aurora again. What are you gonna do? Dakunda. Okay, that sucks, because now you have no idea what you're weak to. So, I guess we'll just have to test the waters. I'll just do some MP drains here, and then we're just going to debilitate with the other two. So, yeah, debilitate, and then debilitate again with Nyx. And then we'll just recover MP with the main character. So, one more debilitate. We're just going to do this just so he doesn't lower our stats instead. If he's programmed to just do whatever has the highest amount of buffs or debuffs. We'll just do probably... This is like the best case to use it, so why not? It is a little bit wasted, but it's a lot of MP for the entire party, and I rather would not want to spend turns not doing that. Domination, what's that? Oh, okay, we're fine. He's just a recovery, which does suck, but it's not that much. So we are free to just heal back up for Uriel. Even with the attack negation, it is kind of bad. Am I at full magic? No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. Let's just go for another debilitate. It does suck, though, that I don't seem to be able to dodge any of its attacks. So even though we do have his stats completely destroyed, he's still hitting guaranteed. Okay, please do an elemental hit. Domination, I really don't like that. I really don't. On Uriel as well, but we do know that our attack negation with the debilitate is working. So, what we can do here is, let's just buff. Limit reach? No limit reach, okay. Yeah, I'll just do that. And I'll just hit with Nyx, right? Yep, just to test it, because you never know when you can use physical attacks here. Maziondyne, perfect. Now we know. Now we know, okay. So, Daisoju. Mazandai. Damage? I mean, I guess I could just pass and then go for a Megado. Or... Actually, I can also go for a Makara. Why not? And then another pass into one more force damage. Mazandai, let's go. Good damage. Oh, I have another turn left. Well, I could heal, but I can also just do this. Not that it matters. Aurora. Please do a magic hit. Not domination, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Because you literally have no idea what he resists and what he doesn't. Because it's clearly not physical. I can't hit him with physical. I guess I'll just do... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I guess I'll do meditation and then Megadola and then Megadolan, whatever it is. Because, like, it's still damage. So, Megadola. Almighty. And I'll still have plenty of MP for another fire hit, so I should be fine in that regard. And I'll just go for a Megado, just to get rid of his HP drain. Very pitiful damage, but it's what can you do, really? Please ice, please ice, please ice. Why? Why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm just gonna throw some fire at him. Like, I literally... There's nothing I can do but pass my turns anyway, so let's just hit him with fire. Uriel, Prominence, go! Yep. I block it anyway, so who cares? Please! Okay, so it seems to cycle regardless, so I just have to guess at this point. So, let's just go for a Chakra Drop for Uriel. If there is fire, I'll just hit him. Okay, Uriel, go for Prominence again. Okay, it works. So my theory was correct. He just cycles. He doesn't actually just become immune if he uses that move. So, as long as we keep this guy alive, so let's just use a Soma on him. Yeah, let's use Soma. And let's go for another Prominence after this turn, I guess. Prominence, go! Please, double hit. Double hit, and we win! Yeah! That was... You know what? I'm not going to say it was tedious, even though it was. I did have some enjoyment out of it, because of the gambling. I love gambling. But we get level ups for Daisoju and Nyx to get some better stats. And you're attempting to change a skill. What are you changing here? I have too much good stuff. The only thing I could actually get that would be better is if I replaced Megado to Megadolan. But I do not trust this game after a boss fight to give me that skill. So no, we're not going to do that. I'm sorry, Nyx, but no. But sure, talk to me. I was watching your fights closely. You're good, better than I imagined. And I feel like giving you something really special. And we get a Sapphire. So, let's see what cutscene we get here. I won't say, your design isn't as cool as Ariman's, but it is still pretty cool.
Congratulations. You stole my future?
Well, oh well. I'll probably bring her back in my own world, if it's possible, that is. And we get another stone that looks like a Magatama, but it isn't. Oh, you're crying blood. Where's that Magatsui? Could be either one, really. Probably Magatsui. And we got the Nether Stone. That reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3. Good game, by the way. And now I could end it here. I also just want to see what the next floor is all about, real quick. So let me just leave this door real quick. Does this guy have new dialogue? And if we can't create the world in the Subi, I'll strive to exist on my own, whether Izamo's dead or not. So that's cool. We get new dialogue for that guy. Now there was a mannequin outside of the Aramin's dungeon as well, or boss fight. He didn't have any new dialogue, I already checked, so I don't know why he didn't have any new dialogue, but this guy did. But that's very cool. So I'm gonna go back and save, go up that ladder, and then actually no, I'm just gonna go up. I don't need to save right now. If I'm just checking, I don't need to save it all. Like, even if I die, who cares? I'll just do it off camera, right? It won't nearly be as bad now that I know what to do anyways, so. Now that we're up here, let me just, yeah, we're fine on our skills. Oh, we got a guy here, so we're probably gonna fight Chiaki next, if I had to guess. Oh, we got one of these guys. Get me out of here. I don't need to fight the ice guys. Damn it! Damn Musubi! But we have Lady Chiaki. Yosuga will be the ones to create the world. Ah! And he disappears as well. So he probably fought someone and died. Oh well. Ooh, that's a very... that was a weird camera for a second. New enemies? No new enemies. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Now this looks like it would be a boss fight, but it also just looks like a very beautiful ladder. So, let's go back up. Or, I say back up, but I've never even gone here once. Let's just right up. Very cool spiral. Now this could also be a thumbnail as well, but I really like the outside so much. Let's see what's up here. We got some mannequins, some doors as well. And mannequins are my friends, so let's talk to them. We've come pretty far up. We're all taking a rest right now. That's very cool. Now, there would be a rest spot, called a safe zone. And very nice. We got a safe zone. Very cool. So I knew backtracking would probably be a bad idea, but we get a save here. So, that being said, let's check out the shop. With everyone here, this place reminds me of Asakusa. Yeah, I mean, it has everything here. Because it has the mannequins, it has the Cathedral Shadows, the save point, and then we get a healing spot and a money spot. The junk shop. It's not the junk collector guy, but looking for the hottest stuff in town, then you come to the right place. What do you gotta say? My precious Magatama, oh, how I adore you. I want to sell you, but I don't want to let you go. I'm sure this gentleman here knows how I feel. To be young and indecisive. Well, I guess I'm not that young. Ha ha ha. Oh. So you sell the Kailash, which is an almighty type Magatama, and I can't afford you, so let me buy you.
Oh?
Well, let's get it.
That okay with you?
Now, I heard that if you play on hard mode, this is, like, ridiculously expensive, but we're on normal, which I feel is a very nice difficulty, because everything is pretty cheap, all things considered. So, I don't have to grind and risk getting so much levels to be over-leveled and all that. But let's check out this Magatama. We now have all of the Magatamas, and this one, what it does is imparts almighty magic and gives normal resistances, or normal resistance, which is very similar to, I believe, this one right here. Yeah, the Marugara at the start of the game, normal resistance. So, let's see what it is. So we get Makara Karn if we learn this, and also lots of magic substitutes there. So, yeah, sure. Now I am curious, why did I not get an achievement for getting all the Magatamas? Oh. Either there's secretly another one, or there just isn't an achievement. That would be weird, wouldn't it? But that will be all for this episode of Shin Megami Tensei III. We will explore the rest of the tower and possibly fight Chiaki on the next episode. And once we do, we will be probably at the top of the tower of Kagutsuchi. I will see you later. Bye-bye.